People sit in the waiting room, shifting slowly in their chairs, wiping sweat from their faces. A man near the corner mutters, "Same system, always slow." No one responds. Only the sound of a weak fan turning above them fills the space. Another woman looks at her watch and whispers, "We've been here for hours." Ayan, sitting at the counter, hears everything but keeps his eyes on the files. A man sighs heavily. "They don't care how long we wait." Ayan finally looks up, calm and steady. "Everyone will be served in order," he says softly. The room falls into a short silence again, heavier than before. "Why is everything always slow here?" a man near the counter mutters, tapping the desk. Ayan keeps sorting the files without looking up. "Your turn will come," he says quietly. A woman steps closer. "We've been waiting since morning. No updates, nothing." Ayan pauses for a second, then replies, "I am processing each file in order. That is all I can do." The man leans in, voice sharper. "You don't understand, our time matters." Ayan finally meets his eyes, calm. "Everyone's time matters here." A brief silence follows. A few people shift uncomfortably, lowering their voices. The man looks away, irritated, but unsure what to say next. Ayan returns to the files, steady again, as the room slowly settles into a quieter tension around him. The door opens with a hard push. A man near the counter whispers, "He just walked past everyone." Another voice replies, low, "Don't say anything." Dalton steps in without slowing down. "I don't have time for lines." Ayan looks up from the register, calm voice. "You need to wait your turn." Dalton smiles slightly. "Do you know who you're talking to?" The room goes still. Someone clears their throat, but says nothing. Ayan replies, steady, "I'm talking to the next person in line." Dalton's smile fades. For a second, he looks around for support. No one meets his eyes. The air feels heavier as silence settles, and Dalton's confidence loses its shape without a word spoken back. "Excuse me," Ayan says softly, stepping forward. "Please, wait in line." Dalton turns, surprised. "You're telling me what to do?" Ayan doesn't move back. "I'm asking you to follow the same rule as everyone here." A man behind them whispers, "Just let it go." Dalton's voice tightens. "Do you even know who I am?" Ayan replies, steady. "I know you're next after the line." The room goes still. Even the fan sound feels louder. Dalton looks around, expecting support. No one speaks. Ayan adds quietly, "Rules don't change for anyone." A pause follows. Dalton's expression shifts slightly, like something inside him is no longer stable. "Your file is complete again?" a colleague says, while glancing at Ayan's desk. Ayan nods, still checking records. "Send it forward then." The colleague hesitates. "They are reviewing promotions again. Your name didn't come up." Ayan pauses for a moment. "It's fine. Keep the process moving." A senior officer walks past and says quietly, "He's good, but not what they're looking for upstairs." Ayan hears it, but doesn't respond. Another worker whispers, "Same thing every year, man." Ayan finally replies, calm, "Work doesn't change depending on results." The room grows quiet again, as if everyone already understands the rule. No one says out loud. "His performance is fine," a senior officer says, flipping through the file, "but visibility matters more." Another voice replies softly, "We must protect the institution's image." Ayan's name is mentioned, but no one calls him directly. He stands outside the room, waiting. Inside, the officer continues, "He is capable, just not suitable for front positions." A pause follows. A past complaint file is placed on the table. One officer slides it away. "No record of this needed." A journalist nearby asks, "Can I report this?" A quiet answer comes, "Higher approval will never allow it." The door closes slightly. Inside, decisions settle like dust no one tries to clean. "Have you seen the clip?" someone asks while scrolling on a phone. Another voice replies quickly, "Yeah, he looked rude in it." Ayan hears it from a distance but keeps walking. A woman whispers, "They say he disrespected a visitor." Ayan stops for a second, then continues without turning back. Online comments flash across screens. "No respect. He shouldn't work there. Look at his attitude." A colleague lowers his voice. "It's not even the full story." Ayan quietly says, "People only see what is shown to them." He sits down, face calm, while the noise outside grows louder without him responding. "Did you see what they posted?" a reporter asks, holding a recorder. An elderly man shakes his head. "That video is not the full story." The reporter leans closer. "What did you see?" The man replies slowly, "He only asked for rules, nothing else." A woman nearby hesitates, then adds, "People are twisting it online." Ayan is not present, but his name moves through the conversation quietly. Inside offices, staff whisper, "Maybe we judged too fast." No one records these words officially. Dalton smiles in another place, saying, "It's already settled." But behind him, silence shifts, and the ground of certainty starts to break without sound. "Is everyone ready?" a voice says, as cameras start recording. Another replies, "Yes, start the hearing." Dalton adjusts his coat. "This is unnecessary. I was clearly disrespected." Ayan stands still. No reaction. An officer speaks. "We are here to review the incident." Dalton leans forward. "I have witnesses. I was treated unfairly." Ayan finally speaks, calm. "I followed." Procedure. A pause follows. A reporter whispers, "This feels different today." Dalton looks around, expecting support. No one responds. The room grows heavier, and his confidence slowly starts to lose its edge without anyone saying a word. Dalton clears his throat. "I was clearly disrespected. People saw it. I have witnesses." Ayan stands still, eyes steady. "I only asked him to follow the same rule as everyone else." Dalton interrupts quickly. "That is not how it happened. I have influence. I know how these systems work." A small silence follows. A clerk near the back whispers, "He sounds unsure today." Ayan replies softly, "Rules were not changed for anyone in that moment." Dalton looks at the officials. No one nods. His voice lowers slightly. "This is being misunderstood." Ayan does not move. Nothing is unclear. The rule was simple. Dalton pauses, lips tighten, and for a second, his confidence feels held together by effort, not certainty. "Play the full recording," an officer says. A screen lights up. Dalton straightens. "This is unnecessary. That clip is edited." The video starts. His voice fills the room, louder than expected. "Do you even know who you are talking to?" echoes clearly. Ayan watches without expression. A clerk shifts in his seat. Another looks down. Dalton interrupts. "That's taken out of context." "It's not." "No interruptions," the officer says. The recording continues. Harsh tone, dismissive words, all visible now. Ayan quietly says, "This is what happened." Dalton falls silent for a moment, then lowers his eyes slightly as the room stops reacting to him the same way. The recording stops. No one speaks. Dalton looks around. This is still being misread. No reply. Ayan breaks the silence. "Fairness means the same rule for everyone." A chair shifts softly in the room. An officer lowers his eyes. Another closes the file slowly. Dalton tries again, quieter now. I was not treated fairly here. Ayan stays calm. The rule did not change for you. Silence grows heavier. No one supports Dalton's words. His breath slows. He looks at the table, then away. The room does not react to him anymore, and that quiet absence decides everything without a single vote. A message flashes on a phone. Dalton, suspended pending review. A friend reads it and says, "Is this serious?" Another replies, "People are stepping back from him already." Dalton sits across the table. "It's temporary. They will fix it." No one answers. A call comes in. He hesitates, then ignores it. His friend says quietly, "Invitations have been canceled." Dalton frowns. "That's not possible." A pause follows. The same friend avoids eye contact and says, "It is happening." Dalton looks down at his phone, but no new messages arrive, and the room feels smaller around him without anyone needing to say more. A phone lights up on the table. Dalton glances at it. Another message. He doesn't open it. A second notification appears, then a third. He mutters, "It's nothing important." A message from his daughter sits at the top, unread. He stares at it longer this time. His friend says softly, "You should reply." Dalton answers, "I will, later." Silence fills the room again. The phone screen dims, lighting up briefly with another missed call. Dalton leans back. "It's just a phase." No one agrees. The house stays quiet, but the silence now feels heavier than before, as if even the walls are listening without responding. Ayan enters the office and hears a low voice. "He's back?" Another replies, "Just act normal." A colleague walks up. "Morning. Everything okay now?" Ayan nods. "It was always okay." Silence follows. People glance at him but quickly look away. A senior worker says quietly, "Things are different after the hearing." Ayan continues sorting files. "Nothing changed in my work." A pause. Another coworker avoids eye contact and says, "We should have listened earlier." Ayan replies, "Work speaks for itself." No one argues. The room stays quiet, but now the silence feels careful, like everyone is choosing their words twice before speaking. A reporter stops Ayan near the exit. "Do you feel like you've won?" Ayan pauses. "Nothing changed in me. I stayed the same." The reporter leans in. "After everything that happened?" Ayan answers, calm. "Yes." A coworker watching nearby whispers, "He didn't even celebrate." Ayan adjusts his files. There was nothing to celebrate. Silence follows. The reporter lowers the mic slightly. Ayan turns to leave. "Work continues the same way." No one stops him. As he walks out, the routine around him continues, but the air feels slightly different, like people now think before they decide what is fair,